Aloha, I'm Wendy Lopez.
And I'm Rita O'Hara.
We are with the City and County of Honolulu Office of Economic Revitalization. We are hosting a free double session end of the year business guidance informational webinar today. The first session will have two panelists. We have Dr. Hao Nguyen, who is the Interim Executive Director of Pacific Gateway Center, who will speak about resources available for those marginalized and economically disadvantaged businesses. And we also have Paul Arakawa, who is the Consumer Lender Manager of Aloha Pacific Credit Union, who will speak about application processing and what is needed to apply for loans and funding. Feel free to send any questions for either of them, and we will try to answer as many of them as time allows at the end of the session. Without further delay, I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Hao Nguyen.
Hi, aloha everybody. Thank you, Wendy and Reed and the office setting up this opportunity for us to communicate with many business owners out there, especially those owned by socially disadvantaged populations, business entrepreneurs. So Reed, would you mind putting the PowerPoint I have prepared? Thank you very much. So my name is Hao Nguyen. I'm the interim director at Pacific Gateway Center. Next slide, please. It is a nonprofit, and working for the entire state of Hawaii. We established in 1973. A little bit history about it. In response to the Vietnam War, immigrant and refugees, they came to Hawaii from Southeast Asia. And then we incorporated in 1984 to empower low-income residents, immigrants, refugees, and other vulnerable populations. And our ultimate goal is to help our client to achieve the self-sufficiency through skill building and access to different opportunities in life while respecting their cultural heritage. So we not only help them to survive, but to thrive toward the self-sufficiency in the United States. We really value the foundation of all the program we are running is, we appreciate and value aloha, creativity, diversity, integrity, mutual respect, teamwork, and food. And let me introduce different programs that we have at Pacific Gateway Center and how we've been helping small businesses owned by ethnic minorities people. Next, please. So the people we serve, again, I would like to highlight low-income residents, immigrants, refugees, and other vulnerable and disadvantaged population. It doesn't mean if you are a business owner and you need help, we're not going to turn you away. Next, please. So we have different programs at Pacific Gateway Center. On the left columns, we have several programs falling under social services, including program for refugee resettlement people come to Hawaii and need help, affordable housing. Nakupuna Makamai Center is a center for seniors, helping them. We have different programs right now, and it has been since the COVID-19 become a venue for free food distribution every weekend. So every Saturday from 12 noon to 1:30 p.m. So we welcome everybody from different walk of life, just walk in and we hand free food. Vocational ESL for people, with just speaking English as second language. But then we provide we have the Hawaii Language Bank program that provide language assistance to individuals and the business owner that who need help, who cannot communicate well in English. That is one of the great resources that we have to accommodate the needs of those people who speak English as second language or face the language barriers. On the right side columns, we have, in addition to the social services, we have other programs focusing on business development to help our clients. Those programs really help clients not just only to survive, but really thrive here in Hawaii. So we have the Kunia Farm to help the small farm business owners, mostly the refugee and immigrant. We have the culinary business incubator to help those who want to get into the food-related business. Those are commercial kitchen for those who want to prepare food repurposing, repacking, storing, and production. This is one of the very key components right now during the COVID-19. So we are so happy to have that program there to support many local businesses in the food industry. Then we have 83 North King side that help the Pick and the Ladies as one of the program, but it is well integrated into the social enterprise program, which is a help small business to promote social responsibility. Like the way in to help the business to grow but in the end, they contribute back to the society by created job for more people or giveaways, through the maybe contribution back to the community or different program. So that social enterprise program is set up, help business, so for them to give back to the community. So what is good for a lot of businesses that we've been helping during the COVID-19 is to get access to the state, federal, and all the city and county business relief and recovery funds. Next slide, please. And through working with them, what we learn is that a lot of businesses, a lot of clients that we've been helping have problem with their records keeping. In order to tap into the funding available, sometimes the turnout is very quick and fast. But with our records keeping in place, a lot of records is not available for the business. It's very hard for them to meet the deadline. So it's so important for all the business to not just only to be compliant to the federal, state, and city law by up-to-date their business records, by maintaining the good standing for their business status through paying tax and registration and updating. But in the same time, on the daily practices, right, they need to keep all the records very neatly. And so have the folder to keep all the records about the lease, all that, exchange or documentations between the landlord and the business. Make sure that it's up to date and have the lease document available. All the payment and receipt related to the lease need to be in one folder. Then have other folder for all the utilities, if other folders related to the business operation, and for the miscellaneous, everything they put aside. All the bank statement need to be safe. Either if they and we through the learning working with the business owner, especially those one from the least English proficiency business owner, many of them do not practice the online banking. So it's very hard sometimes. It takes, especially during the COVID-19 and the in-person communication and transaction is very limited. So we have to work with them on creating an online banking access. And it's the same thing with all the utilities, like for the HECO, for the water supply, for the phone and internet. And those need to have all the account created. And so we can help client access to their records or the invoices, and we'll be able to get to the bank statements in the previous month. So it's a learning process for our clients, for the business owner. They didn't realize it, to the point that when they have all the records, they need to collect all the records to meet the requirement of the funding source or the loan. So that is a good lesson for them to realize that, hey, we have to be updated about our business. We need to practice better records keeping. We need to maintain better relationship with the bank. We need to be on top of all the utility bills and the records. And when we need it, we quickly can get access to it immediately. And the powerful of all that online and virtual records, online banking, getting access to records through the internet, having email. Certain business owner not even have an email. So it's this is something that we it's a great opportunity for it to learn, and it is an educational process. It's a mutual learning process for us when we work with a small business owner. So another lesson that we learn, and for our business owner, our client to learn as well, is that the ability to be responsive to all the requests from the bankers, to being able to follow up with the application, because we have to remind them, one, you have your email. Once the application has been submitted, please keep track and check your email every day, and inform us as soon as you got any feedback from the bankers, and we know that what else is missing so we need to complete all the request and the requirement. So and sometimes the business owner, maybe they were busy with something else and they not really pay attention to those, and we have to remind. So we need to build stay the close relationship with the business owners, which is our client. But at the same time, when we got introduced to the bank, staff of the federal credit unions, any bank, then we start building a relationship with the requester and say that, oh, we are on behalf of our client, and so please include us in any future communication, so we can help our client on a timely manner. So we hope those are the lessons that we learned through the working with the clients. Again, to have all the records work better and prepare better for your records, all the records from now on. Short them out if you have to hire CPA for accounting, and maybe work with them if they help you with all the tax return and business tax, and make sure that you have a copy of everything they submitted. So you yourself need to own all the records that you have and keep them neatly. So whenever you need them, you have them ready immediately. That's going to help you to catch any opportunity, any future opportunity. That is a lesson I would like to bring it up, and I hope you take note. And if you have any question, if you need any help, please contact us. Our address in the next slide, please. Yeah. So Pacific Gateway Center. I'm sorry. We are located at 723 Umi Street in Kalihi. I'm sorry, we didn't have the address here, but then here's my contact information, my email and phone numbers. If you can take note, if you have any question, please contact me. Thank you very much.
Dr. Nguyen, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. Again, everyone, if you have any questions for Dr. Nguyen, please send them over. We're waiting for our next panelist. He had another important thing to take care of. So let's see. Give us a moment. We are trying to reach him to see if he's going to be able to get on soon. If you have any questions, send them over and Dr. Nguyen will be happy to address them now. Dr. Nguyen, thank you. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
I know you mentioned that you help mostly those that are like refugees or immigrants and so forth. And then you mentioned anyone else can come through and get assistance from you folks as well if they have any questions. Yeah.
Right.
Any small business, if we have questions about record keeping or what the next step might be, maybe we can get some advice from you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. And what would you be able to touch on some of the other services that you also offer there? I know you have a second language service that you guys also offer. There's quite a bit of languages that you guys work with.
Well, we have that. Yes. So that one provided to both state agencies. Hawaii Language Bank provide different language assistance to the state agencies, like to DOH, Department of Health, Department of Education, Department of Human Services, different other agencies for the city and county of Honolulu, hospitals, and other nonprofits, like child family services, or anything we needed to require language support. So we have over 40 linguists from over 40 languages that would be available to help, either through in-person interpretation and or cyber through the telephone and video conference. We also provide translation services as well. Another services that we've been helping is immigration services. So maybe business owners have staff have the issues with the immigration, and we can come to our office. So we do not turn any applicants away, because we are one of the 2 designated offices in the state of Hawaii as a non-immigration attorneys that can help immigrants and refugees people when it comes to the issues related to the paperwork. So maybe the business owner have the staff that they have the issues. You may have a hard time to retain your staff due to the issue related to the immigration. Then we are here to assist as well.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nguyen, for elaborating on that.
Right.
I think we may have contact with our next panelist, so give us just a moment to make sure.
All right. My pleasure, Wendy. Thank you for having me.
And again, any questions for Dr. Nguyen, please send them over. Let's see. Oh, we have a thumbs up from Van Lee. That's great. Van Lee says they've been in Hawaii on and off for some 20 plus years. So this is the first that they've heard this. That's great. So Dr. Nguyen, again, thank you so much for your time. And all of those attended, we do apologize, but our second panelist is unavailable at this time. Our second session will be with John Schuler, and that will start at 12:15. So you're welcome to join us then. So we do apologize.
All right. No, but I'm
Dr.
still available for any questions, concerns from the attendees. Please let me know.
Yes. And again, Dr. Howe can be reached at pacificgatewaycenter.org. Or you can send your questions to us as well at backonawave.com, and we'll be happy to forward those over to Dr. Nguyen.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nguyen.
Yeah, I'm still available. So yeah, at any time. Okay.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. Have a great day, everyone.
You
We'll see
too.
you guys at 12:15.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.